Welcome to the Audubon House. Today I will be discussing invasive species and their impact on the environment. An invasive species is a non-native species that causes harm to a new environment where it is not native. Invasive species often outcompete native species for resources like food or shelter. Without any natural predators to keep them in check, they can quickly spread and take over an area. This can lead to the extinction of native species, destroying biodiversity of an area and forever changing the face of that environment. Invasive species are unnatural, since they are almost always caused by humans. They are sometimes accidentally or intentionally released into the environment. Another way they can get to a new area is by hitchhiking on ships and other modes of transportation. Florida is a hot spot for invasive species, which include many types of reptiles, plants, and other organisms. Florida's warm and humid climate creates perfect conditions for many non-native species to thrive. Some invasive species that can be found in Indian River County, Florida include the Cuban Anole, the northern curly-tailed lizard, the Brazilian pepper tree, and the air potato vine. The Cuban Anole is believed to have hitched a ride on some cargo from Cuba. This small lizard can be found all over Florida and competes directly with the native green anole for food and habitat. The northern curly-tailed lizard is native to Cuba, the Caymans, and the Bahamas. Their population became established through a series of introductions from pet owners to one sugarcane grower who released 40 of them to eat bugs on his plants back in 1943. These lizards are commonly seen in parking lots and sidewalks, which are similar to their native dry, rocky habitat. They outcompete native lizard populations for resources, causing the native lizards to disappear. The Brazilian pepper tree is native to Brazil, Argentina, and Paraguay. It was brought to Florida in the 1800s as an ornamental plant where it found favor due to its bright red berries and beautiful green foliage. This plant aggressively grows and has spread to over 700,000 acres in Florida. It damages the environment by shading out native plants and reducing the biodiversity of an area. The air potato vine is native to Asia and sub-Saharan Africa. This plant is especially damaging to our local flora and fauna. This vine can grow up to 8 inches a day and produces a potato-like growth where new plants sprout. If not managed, the air potato vine can take over forests, blocking light and choking out natives. It's not all bad news. Scientists are looking for ways to control invasive species and have come up with some creative ideas. One example is the air potato beetle. This little reddish-orange beetle originates from Asia and has a big appetite for the air potato vine. The air potato beetle is being released with success all over Florida to help combat the invasion of the air potato vine. These are just a few examples of the many invasive species found in Florida. For more information on invasive species and how you can help control their spread, please visit the Florida Invasive Species Partnership website.